So the question is the disconnect between DC's writing versus Marvel being very systematic. That's what.
Well, for me, I think that DC's too worried about what Marvel's doing instead of making their own and keeping with what they already have. And you're not catching up to Marvel doing that. Marvel's already, set up their world, set up their universe and their characters. DC's rushing instead of telling the story. Right. That's the problem. Right. Yeah, but that's the point. If you're trying to catch up instead of just telling your story and get it across to the audience, especially the ones that don't even know about the characters, you're rushing and putting Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, all other characters into one movie. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? Yeah. So I think they're rushing.
With DC, you gotta remember, this is a company that rebooted 3 times in 5 years. There's no cohesive work there. I always tell this to comic book fans. The older the DC logo, the better the comic. That is my tip for anybody who's looking into buying any back issues of DC. The older the logo, the better the comic. And I love DC. You gotta remember, Marvel's doing great, and it's really frustrating because so many of their top tier characters are DC ripoffs. I think the only Marvel character that predated a DC character was Prince Namor, and then they created Aquaman about 10, 15 years later. Right. Yep. DC had the first blind superhero, Dr. Midnight. 20 years later, Daredevil pops up. Have you seen the Dr. Midnight show? And look what DC did wrong and just do it right.
Do it better.
That's pretty much what happened, and it's frustrating because DC does have the better characters, and there's no reason why we gotta keep seeing Superman, Batman, and why origin again. We know the origin. Just jump in.